Hey guys, Sean from Sean's DIY and Reviews, and today we have a dog remote training collar to review. I had actually gotten another brand. Essentially, I just didn't like the way the remote was set up. So, generally it's gonna do what you need it to do, any of them. So, I just thought, well, hey, let's take a look at this one. It's by Keshi, K-E-S-H-I. They had sent me a different product and then asked, hey, would I be interested in looking at this dog collar? And my dog is a pup, about 8-9 months, still a pretty big dog, but he can still use some training. So, wanted to go over this, look at it, unbox it, talk about it a little bit, and set it up, show you how it works. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. It's a waterproof rechargeable receiver, which is nice. You want waterproof because you never know your dog get wet and so on. Has several training modes: vibration, a tone, and then a pulse. About 2 hours of charging, and it says a 400-meter range. So let's go ahead and open it up, take a look, and talk about what this thing does. In here is going to be the collar itself with the two little points that touch your dog's neck, and picture of a dog, a little power button on there. Okay, so we'll put this aside, and then here's your remote control. It's nice and thin, ergonomic. It's bent a little bit, curved a little bit around the back. Has a little antenna here, and then on here you have a turn on the screen. You have the beep option. You have the vibrate option. See, that works. Pulse option, and that's like an electrostatic shock. And then this one allows you to change the channels. So, and then it can obviously operate two different collars because there's a number 1, there's a 1/2. So you can actually use this on 2 different dog collars. I also like that it shows how much battery power is on there. So you have a little battery indicator right there. I like that. And then under here, you have, this is a tester to let you know that the shock part is working. You have a micro USB cable for charging it. You have other pins, also little rubber things to go on top of the pins, so that actually helps protect your dog's skin. And then here is the actual collar itself. It's definitely a decent length. If you have a smaller dog, you probably have to cut it a little bit. It has kind of like a plastic-ish leather look, but it's a plastic feel to it. I think it'd be fine. And then you have a little bag to hold it all in if you wanted to do that. A little cinch pouch right there to carry that with you. So to set this up, you basically just lace the collar part underneath this area right here and stick it through to the other side. And then you can adjust it, cut the collar to the size that you need, and it's all set. So as I just showed you before, you can use the sound mode. You can use the vibration mode. You can use the shock mode. I don't necessarily recommend. I would say simply, I can hear it already right there. But I would not recommend using that. I would only use that in the case of, a dog that's really not listening. So you have the ability to adjust the level too, anywhere from 0 to 5. And you do that basically by clicking on this little button. And so when I have this on 5 and I vibrate it, if I put it on 1, you're gonna notice it's much less intense. So you can adjust accordingly depending on how much your pet's gonna need. And as I mentioned, you can hook up 2 collars to that if you had 2 different dogs. Make sure though when you're setting up the collar, if you had this out of the box, it's gonna be collar 1, and you wanna make sure 1 is right there, otherwise it's not gonna necessarily work. So I'm gonna test this out, try it on my dog, and let you see how it looks and see how he responds to it. So what do you think of this collar? Bottom line, my thoughts are it works, and these are kind of a commodity, right? So there's nothing that's like, wow, this one or that one are so special, right? It's more a matter of preference. I prefer this one simply because of the fact that you know, it has a really nice interface. I really like the remote control. I like the way the buttons are laid out. That's what's important to me. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Also, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you would add or any other questions you have. Definitely let me know below. And subscribe if you'd like to see other videos that I do. So overall, I'd give this a really you know, positive review. I'd give it a thumbs up. Like I said, compared to the pet trainer one I had, I really like the remote better. But any model you get is going to do the job. I'd say look for price, and then also look at how you feel about the remote. Quality, again, on the collar is really nice. So I greatly appreciate you watching. Let me know what your thoughts are. We'll see you in the next video.